Everyone, iPadOS 18 officially came out in a beta, and I want to go and take a look at it on the iPad 7th generation. And this is the oldest iPad that's currently supported on this version of software, which is pretty crazy. And there's lots of improvements within this too. First things first, the update size on this iPad, I can't even find the photos I was around here. The update size on this iPad was actually pretty large, so it was 6.17 gigabytes going onto this particular iPad. Now I did install this on my iPad 9th gen and all these other iPads too, but this is the oldest one, which is pretty crazy. So 6.17 gigabytes on this particular iPad, pretty big size for the most part. Now, starting off with the outside of this particular iPad, or at least with some of the improvements, we now have the home screen, updates. So for this particular iPad, we now have the capability of moving our icons anywhere we want to, which is really cool. I love seeing that. So you can bring them here, you can move them around. It is a really nice thing. You can also customize them by clicking on the top left corner, clicking customize, and we can change them from dark mode to light mode. You can make the app icons bigger or smaller. You can also tint them out too, which is another really nice thing. So you can modify them that way, which is a very, very cool thing. So you have that type of capability now. I don't really know who's going to do this, but it is kind of nice. Now on top of that, we also have the capability of, within our control center, basically changing out a lot of things here too. So now it's completely customizable. You can click in the top left corner here, and you can go ahead and click on add a control. And you can go ahead and add a controls here. You can change up controls here too, which is really nice. And on the oldest iPad, it actually runs pretty nice. You can also remove them here too, right here if you want to. You can swipe up to get out of the way. Also have the power button right up there too, which is really, really cool. We also have the capability now of actually locking applications. So now if you want, you can hold down on an application here, and there should be like a Touch ID or passcode lock option. And you can click on it, and you can go ahead and you can actually go ahead and lock those particular applications that way too, which is another super cool thing. And that's something we never had the capability of doing before. There was always like workarounds and Siri shortcuts and things like that. But now we actually have the capability of doing that here, which is so beautiful and it's so wonderful. And I love seeing that. You can also hide apps inside of this hidden folder down here too. That's another really cool thing. iMessages got lots of updates as well. So now we actually have the capability of going through and basically, as you might have guessed it, having RCS message support. We now have that inside of our iPads if you have the cell model, which I don't think there is a cell model of this particular iPad. You also have tapbacks that are redesigned. You can schedule messages to be sent later. And there's a lot more text effects too, which is really, really cool. Game mode is also on our iPads now. So if you're downloading a particular game, and if you're using it, you can now go ahead and enable game mode, which is already on by default. And what that'll do is it will go ahead and basically just run these games at a higher frame rate. Hopefully it'll close out background apps for the most part and background tasks to focus in on the gameplay. So that's another really cool thing that's going on here too. And once again, I'm really happy to see that. Our Apple Maps got updates, Wallet app got updates, our Journal app got updates as well. And there's a lot of cool stuff. Even the Photos app got some really big updates as well. So now this Photos app is like completely different. It is very, very different. I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. I kind of do feel like I wish they kind of brought back the older design a little bit, but it is a little bit of a redesign. So for those of you who like it, you can now enjoy this one here too. So overall, lots of cool improvements. I'm very, very happy about this update. I think Apple did a really good job, and I genuinely can't wait to see how this update holds up in the future. So that pretty much covers it up here. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.